Alright guys, today I'm going to talk to you about why I use Banner of Command and why I like it so much. And why I pretty much think it is the core build for Heimerdinger, and it can even be mixed in with other mid laners depending on, I guess, who you're playing. The reason it works with Heimerdinger is his kind of playstyle and his siege comp, mixed in with obviously what I call a holy trinity of tilt. It works really well. A lot of you guys will know that I build it as my first item and is now pretty much my core item. So it's what I rush, it's what I build, and some of you are divided on it. Some of you think it's a really good idea and that it works really well for you and it works really well for me, but some of you kind of think that it doesn't validate itself against AD comps and things like that. So hopefully I'll talk you guys through exactly why I use it, what it consists of, and why you guys should use it too. So let's get started. Okay, so Banner of Command primarily consists of two main items. One is Aegis of the Legion and the next is the Phoenix Codex. This is pretty damn awesome because it gives you a lot of magic resistance, base health generation, ability power, cooling reduction, and just general health. So in my opinion, when Banner of Command is made, it is a beast. It is an absolute beast of an item because it does so much and it also has a unique active. But we'll come back to that later. So my build path, usually, if you guys know, is I always start with a Doran's Ring. I start with a Doran's Ring and then I usually go back and get another Doran's Ring, but nowadays what I do, I start with a Doran's Ring and I get 2 pots, and then when I have enough gold I go back. 900 gold is a Phoenix Codex, and then I go back to lane, so I have a Doran's Ring and a Phoenix Codex, which is primarily half of my Banner of Command build, and then I go back again, get a Doran's Ring boots, keeps me afloat in lane, have enough sustain and a relatively high amount of AP to usually, and most of the time, get a kill before level 6. So where it stands right now, you're primarily AP oriented. You have 2 Doran's Rings, you have a Phoenix Codex, and yeah, you have a significant amount of AP, you have a bit of cooldown reduction, so no one really knows what you're going for, because the Phoenix Codex can be used to build a lot of items. But your next back, you're going to get a Bracer or a Null Mantle, depending on who you're against. If I'm against an AD, I'm probably going to rush my Bracer. If I'm against an AP, I'm going to rush my Null Mantle. And then this obviously builds into your Aegis of the Legion. Aegis of the Legion gives you 200 health, 100% health regen, 20 magic resist, and unique aura, which pretty much gives your allies magic resistance. So when team fights come around, you will be helping them. So right now, without the banner actually being made, you have an Aegis of the Legion, a Phoenix Codex, so therefore you have enough AP to kind of do enough damage to kill people, and you're tanky enough to an extent against AP orientated champs to knock it one shot. So therefore, it's kind of a cool build path so far. And then, whenever you go back and you spend the 600 gold and upgrade it to the Banner of Command, you get your 200 health, you get your 20 magic resistance, you get your 100% base health regen, 60 AP, and 10% cooling reduction. As well as this, you get your promote, and the promote is the best part. The promote is pretty much, you guys have seen it many times in my stream, but if you guys are new to the channel or the stream, promote allows me to promote a minion. Greatly increases the power of a lane minion and grants it immunity to magic damage. Therefore, this is insane against an AP mid laner or an AP top laner, pretty much anyone AP. So the way I work it is, if I'm against an AP mid laner, I'm going to send that minion mid and hopefully push down their tower quite fast and quite efficiently. If I'm top lane and I'm against an AD, then I'm going to send the creep mid lane, because I'm probably going to be against an AP mid laner, so I'm going to help my mid laner out and help get a bit of pressure on his lane for him. But a lot of you guys are saying to me probably right now, but what if you become against an AD mid? What if you come against an AD top and an AD mid? Well, it's still viable. It still works completely well. The only thing is, maybe you want to build a Zhonya's or something like that there to definitely not go one shot then. The reason it works is because obviously the Banner of Command makes the minion immune to magic damage. So therefore it's going to be really hard for a mid laner to nuke it down if they're AP, like a LeBlanc or a Victor or something like that. But if it's a Zed, they're going to obviously kill the minion quite fast. But obviously you're not going to send that minion up mid if Zed's going to nuke it down. What you're going to do is you're going to wait until Zed recalls, then you're going to use that as your chance to push. So Zed's just recalled, you got him quite low or he's dead, and you're going to upgrade your Banner of Command minion, say a cannon minion. It's going to do a lot of damage to the tower and allow you to get the tower really fast. This works exceptionally well if you are, say, all trying to take over Drake. So there's a scrim at Drake, there's, say, a 5v5, and you're in base, you're running the Drake to help. You go, right, I know TP's down on the top laner. I'm top lane. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hopefully keep them preoccupied at Drake, get a couple of kills, and I'm going to send my Banner of Command minion top. And while we are assing ourselves around at Drake, hopefully they're not going to get back to top in time, and I'm going to take a tower, maybe even 2. And it's as simple as that, and that's kind of how it works, guys. And like I said, around this I build usually ZZ Rot and the Rileys. I'm starting to kind of slowly move away from ZZ Rot. I'm starting to build Zhonya's instead of that. But primarily, you're tanky enough to be tanky. And like I said, you do enough damage to still be viable in teamfights. And Leandry's also helps with taking objectives and things like that with the percentage damage. But you can mix it around. What I really just love doing is making this the heart and soul of my build from now on, based around Heimerdinger. If you guys have any ideas or if it's worked for you, then let me know in the comment section. If you guys may be using it on Nivea or some other crazy champ, it kind of actually might work on Azir. I haven't tried it, but let me know what you guys think. If you're a Banner fan, let me know. Until next time, guys, peace out, and I'll see you in the Rift.